Hi, this is Ann with Gideon Gardens, and I thought I'd do a little update on the hydroponic shelf. Move some stuff around. I dropped the light a little bit lower. I don't know if you can tell from that top shelf down to this one, so the plants would get a little more light. And I have 3 bins up here now instead of just the one. And they're all doing really well too. This is one of the better tomato plants. It is really coming along, and I don't know whether it's a tiny Tim or an orange patio. My tomato plants got mixed up, so I won't know till they fruit which ones they are. So the cucumbers are doing really, really well. This one is the best one so far. I guess that one and this one over here is showing some phenomenal growth. And the basil is doing really well, but it doesn't look real good because I keep picking the leaves and eating them. I mean, they are just absolutely incredible tasting. And then I have some butterhead lettuce. And that's pretty much, the same thing in each bin. There's some tomatoes, cucumbers, basil, and lettuce in each of the bins. Roots are growing really good. See if the camera will pick it up. That cucumber in the back, there's a little bit of discoloration on the roots, and I'm not sure why. Now, I had up here in this front section, a piece of celery that I had rooted, and it started getting that discoloration, and then it got slimy, and it wilted, and it was slimy and rotten. I took it out. Somebody suggested a little bit of peroxide. Another person suggested taking it out and putting a little bit of bleach in the water. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It up top, it's growing. So I'm not sure what's going on with the roots. I did install a fan up here. They say that helps the plants gain a little more strength with a little bit of air blowing on them. And I do have another one to hook up on this side as well. But I really got to rethink this shelf because I want more than just 3 bins. I have 5 shelves, and I'd like to have a total of 9 bins so that I can grow some kale and some other herbs and stuff like that. So I've got to do a little refiguring on what to do about redoing the shelves and getting some more lights. Now, this bin and this bin have MPH Gardener's nutrients in it. And this bin has Fox Farm nutrients in it. And so far I haven't seen any difference. And I kind of go by how well the plants are doing as to how the basil leaves taste. And so far in all 3 of them, they're tasting very good and they're very sweet. So far no difference in the nutrients. And then down here, my poor little basil, cilantro, and parsley, I still don't know what to do with them. The basil is going to stay in the pot. This cilantro, there's a story behind it. It sprouted up, let's see. Last winter, I planted it in a big sunny window, and it just barely came up, and then it died. And I set it outside. And when we bought this place and moved over here, my husband picked it up, brought it inside, set it in front of the window. I told him I was just going to throw it out. But he said, well, let's just set it out on the step, see what happens. Well, it kind of sprouted a little bit this summer. And now, since I brought it in the house, it has new growth. Little side shoots like this growing up where it never had done that before. During the summer, it had just a few little things had come up, and that was it. Nothing to it. And now that I brought it in the house, it's getting new growth. So I'm not sure what to do with this. I don't know whether to try and clone it some more or what's going on. I think this is one of the ones that don't seed till the 2nd year. So it's not taking up too much space. I'll probably just leave it and see what happens. The parsley's doing real good, even though it's under the shelf where the lights are. There's a little gap up here where the light is getting through. So it's coming along, and outside I've got a couple things. I bought some raised beds and getting those put together. Of course, it's decided to rain, and a friend of ours needed help moving, and I've got some big papers in school, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to work out there, but the plants are growing real good outside, even in the cool. So it's just a short little update to let you know what was going on and how the plants are doing, and hopefully next week there will be a lot more growth to show you. So in the meantime, happy gardening, God bless, and see you next week.